Yo, yo, what is going on, everybody? How are all of y'all doing tonight, man? It is good to see everybody. Man, we got some interesting stuff going on. Some very, very interesting stuff, man. And Max Webster is mad at me already. How you mad at me already, Max? Because I haven't made you a mod. I gotta okay. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna take care of that, Max. Don't worry. I'm gonna take care of that. What's going on, Joel? Viz punk ass is in the building. Big Blue Jabroni is apparently in two places at once, y'all. He is in two places at once. The man is a damn superhero, okay? Hey, listen, y'all. First and foremost, man, hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's doing well. Man, there's just been a lot going on. I've been glued to Twitter all damn day, okay? Even though I was working, I was still glued to Twitter trying to figure out, yo, what in the hell are we doing? What kind of moves are we gonna make? And a lot of interesting stuff. And listen, y'all, I got some support tonight. I got some support for all the people that want to come in here and be mad. I'm ready for a fight because today I have my tag team partner, one half of the tag team heavyweight champions of the world, my guy, Big Blue Jabroni is in the building. What is going on with you tonight, my guy?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Got Leonard Williams locked up. Nate Solder left some money on the table, so hopefully we can get a wide receiver. It's looking good. It's looking like playoffs to me. It's looking like a bright future.
Wow, wow. Listen, we are coming in here hot and heavy. Here's what I need. I need the chat to let me know if you guys can hear Big Blue Jabroni loud and clear. I'm going to turn his levels up just a little bit because I want to make sure that we got him, and then we're gonna go from there, man. Bobby Powers is in the building. What's going on? Hey, Max. No, I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna hook you up. Don't even worry about it. Jay, the Giants fan, is in the building, man. What's going on with all y'all, man? How y'all doing? Walking PTA. Oh my God, they must have got that one off of the Twitch channel. It's gotta be Viz. It's gotta be Viz. Man, so high hopes from the homie Big Blue Jabroni, huh? High ass hopes, playoffs. You're talking playoffs already. We haven't even got through the free agency or the draft. That's what we're doing.
Oh yeah, I think we're going to give Daniel Jones a little help this year outside the numbers. We got Saquon Barkley coming back. I was screaming out 8 and great last year. Kind of fell on my face with that. But
You
I'm
were
looking
close.
double digits
You
win
were
or
close.
bust. Like I think if this isn't a 10-win team, if this isn't winning the division, if this isn't trending forward, heads are going to roll. And nothing helps the team out more than desperation. Because Jones is connected to Gettleman, Gettleman's connected to the coach, and if we don't do this year, they're going to scrap this whole thing, and we're going to have some dark days ahead of us. So I think everyone's going to be on board. Everyone really knows what's on the table for us this year, and I'm always think they're going to go 16-0.
All right. I mean, listen. I can remember. I can remember. Okay. Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Let's be fair here, because I can remember. First and foremost, my tag team partner saying that all he wanted was meaningful football in December. Now we got that. Okay, we did get that.
Yes, we did.
We did get meaningful football in December. But I also remember my tag team partner being in this stream on this show, raging the fuck out. raging,
Oh yeah, man.
raging the fuck out about this team. But now 10 wins, double digit wins. Holy shit. Okay, well look, I'm not gonna go that far. Okay, I'm not gonna go that far and proclaim us, the champs yet. Okay, the double digit wins, that's a lot. But okay, cool. Okay, so let's start here. Okay, because I haven't really even commented on a lot of stuff that's happened in free agency. Obviously, right? I haven't done any videos about it. I was going to, and I was actually going to do a video last night. It got kind of late after doing commentary for one of the playoff games in my league, and my voice was shot, and I was like, I'm not doing it. But we'll talk about it now. So a lot of things happened, right? So let's kind of start from the beginning. Golden Tate got sent flying. I was never really pissed off about that. I thought that move was going to happen. I thought it was one of those inevitable things. And then Kevin Zeitler got released. Now, that one kind of caught me off guard. I was thinking that maybe we would do some kind of a restructure, figure out a way to make sure that Zeitler could get all his money while still, like, lowering the cap hit. But that didn't happen. That caught me off guard. What did you think about those two releases?
Did you see what Zeitler said about the Giants in the upcoming season?
I did. He said that we're trending up.
And we cut him. We said we're going to pay you so much money, and then backed out of the deal. Said get out of town. You're our best lineman. So he could have went on there guns blazing and said, "Thank God they got rid of me. I want to play for a team with a winning quarterback, a winning franchise." He said the complete opposite. He had nothing bad to say. Only great things to say about Joe Judge. No one works harder than Daniel Jones. And that's clearly some good things about somebody who got kicked out of the building. Golden Tate, if you asked him, he might say some different things. I'm sure he might not be as positive about maybe some of the culture things, but that stuck out to me huge. Because my dad calls me and goes, "Oh, did you hear what Zeitler said?" I said, "Oh, no. What did he say?" And then when I heard what he said, I was like, wow, that's great news, man. That is great to hear. I mean, not that great because he ain't on the team no more, but that stood out to me big. That was one thing I'm going to remember going into the season with.
Okay. All right. See, so I thought it was interesting that he leaves saying very positive things about the team. I thought that was just real interesting to me because like you said, he could have went all the way in. He could have went in on Dave Gettleman. He could have went in on Joe Judge. He could have went in on the owners, and he didn't. He says that we're trending up. That does,
and he got traded here.
Right.
It's not like this is a homegrown guy. Like we were a mercenary for us, and then we cut him.
Right.
And for him to be still as professional and how nice he was and said all those things he didn't have to say, it surprised me. So not that I wouldn't think anything less of Zeitler or whatever, but you usually don't hear great things after a team cuts you. It's usually not.
So the question that kind of brings in my mind, or the question that I thought of when I heard about it was, does that speak to the character of Kevin Zeitler, or does that speak to what this team is actually doing? Is he just a professional dude that's not going to burn bridges on his way out, or are we really trending up? And I guess that's one of those things where we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what happens as we progress through this upcoming season. But I was happy that like he went out of there and he didn't trash anybody. Because oh my God, just imagine the backlash if Kevin Zeitler would have been like, "Yo, the Giants are ass, the culture is shit, no one wants to be there, Joe Judge is a joke." Like oh my God, if he would have said that, Giants Twitter would have had a field day with that. My God, it would have been bad.
Or if he would have just, maybe not even that blatantly, just been like, "I'm getting later in my career. I want to be with an established quarterback. I want to be with a creative offense." He could have even have said it, even if he wanted to take a little bit of a shot. He could have taken a jab or anything like that. And no, nothing but compliments. Thank you guys. Obviously, a lot of that has to go on Zeitler because he's the one who made the comments, and I'm the one who's thankful for him saying that. But I mean, I do feel like that he wasn't just saying it to blow smoke up our butt. He's not getting anything else out of us.
Right. So okay, shout out to Nate Talks Giants. It's not really a call-in, Nate. However, if you want to pop in, I don't have an issue with you coming in and talking over everyone and taking over the entire show, and no one gets to get a word in edgewise because you talk too damn much. But I'm kidding. But give us a minute. Give us a minute. We'll hook you up. Jay the Giants fan, you know that's cap. That's cap. That's cap. That is absolute cap. Okay. So I'm just trying to go chronologically here. Trying to go chronologically here. So Tate gets cut. Zeitler gets released. We lose Dalvin Tomlinson. What do you think about losing Dalvin Tomlinson?
That one hurt. I mean, we put him up for Walter Payton and the Man of the Year award. He's got clearly a captain, homegrown talent, second round pick. So it's not like we took a flyer on this kid. But if we end up with Galloway or we end up with a better team next year or we do some additions, I mean, so be it. When you see how much you're paying Big Cat, you know Big Sexy is going to be coming up soon. The quarterback, Saquon, it's just going to run out eventually. I love Dalvin Thompson, great kid. I hope he has, great man. I don't want no disrespect or anything like that, but you see how when you get old and you see all these players and they're all younger than you, you know. But anyway, I think the Vikings got a great player. I hope he does nothing but good work there. But cap casualty, unfortunately, had to happen. If we got to spend some money, it's going to obviously have to be on the offense this year, and that's why I got wide eyes on Kenny Galladay right now.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? I've said in a video, I said on Wax on this channel that I always felt like Tomlinson was replaceable. And that's not a shot at Tomlinson because I think he's a great player, right? I think he's an absolutely amazing player. But I feel like his production can be replaced, okay? Nose tackle is not the most difficult thing to replace. And I feel like we could potentially slide Dexter over into that nose guard position and throw BJ Hill at end and we'll be just fine. I really do because I like BJ Hill. I like what he brings to the table and I think he can come in there and be productive.
I don't really like BJ.
No? Listen.
I'm not crazy about BJ. I'm not crazy about X-Man. Lorenzo Carter was showing some flair and I was all the way on the bandwagon and then he got hurt. I leave Lawrence right where he is. If he's outplaying you in his position, then that's on you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not going to move over Lawrence to accommodate for a guy that because I'm a little hot and cold on him. Where I really like Lawrence. If Lawrence wants to, where you want to line up, that's where we're going to put you.
Yeah, I always liked what I saw from BJ Hill. I don't want to say that I fell in love with him because I didn't, but I found myself really liking him after I watched a film study on him by Voch Lombardi. And the breakdown was crazy, and I was like, oh man. And then Voch Lombardi was talking about him at the Senior Bowl. He was doing some Senior Bowl film study and was talking about him. And I remember because he specifically called him the Red Helmet Gangster because this was when he was at NC State. And so I kind of focused in on BJ Hill a little bit. So when we picked him up, I kind of like really paid attention to what he did. And I'm not saying that BJ Hill was going to be is going to give us the same kind of production, that we had with Big Cat, with Big Cat Tomlinson and Dexter. But I think that we can get similar production from those three if we fit them in. So like it sucks that we lost Tomlinson. I'm not like all the way happy. I'm not dancing in the streets that Tomlinson didn't get re-signed. I said that we should focus this free agency period on doing everything we can to keep this defense together and focus on offense in the draft. But I'm okay with Tomlinson leaving. I'm okay. I'm not up.
I'm better with it if we add a piece.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna add a piece or two, because we signed. What's the? I can't remember his name. I know he's a depth guy, but he showed some flashes. And I can't think of his damn name to save my life.
The tackle.
Austin Johnson. Austin Johnson. That was his name. Austin Johnson. I had to think about it for a second. And I know he's a depth guy, but when you've got a good rotation of interior defensive linemen that you can just rotate out and keep them all fresh, it's better than having 3-star guys. You know what I'm saying? So if as long as we have good depth a good rotation of interior defensive linemen, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Now, edge rusher is where I'm concerned. That's where my concern is.
Yeah, we got to have a guy where on third down, everyone's got to be shaking in their boots. And Leonard Williams couldn't have played any better last year. And like I said, I really do like Dexter Lawrence. But they are just, if you stood them up next to some of these other pass rushers, I mean, they're hands in the ground every time.
Right.
Like Bud Dupree and Floyd, they're coming right off the edge and they're ripping by. We don't exactly have that guy. Everyone, including myself, want Carter to be that guy, but he hasn't done it yet. And the 1 year he seemed like he was starting to get his stuff together, he got hurt. So for us to throw your flag in the ground and say, I don't need anybody, I got Lorenzo Carter, it's a little bit of a tough sell for me. But to add Galladay or add I saw Samuel sign. I know a lot of people kind of saw him as the backup plan, but I don't want Will Fuller. I know that was kind of out of left field, but I'm thinking about the free agency list right now. I see him fairly high up always on these dream lists. I'm like, man, I don't want nothing to do with him. If we lost Dalvin Tomlinson for Will Fuller, I'll be upset.
No, yeah, I don't know how I feel about Will Fuller. AJ Marshall asks about RJ McIntosh. Listen, I am super low on RJ McIntosh. I'm just going to be completely honest. Like, I am super low on him. And maybe it's because we just haven't seen enough. But I wasn't impressed. I wasn't all that impressed with him coming out of college anyway. Like, when I went back and I looked, like, because I always do this after the draft, I always watch film on the people we got. I never watched film on people before. So when I went back and I found the cut-ups I could of him, I was like, he's a rotation guy. He's depth. We'll see. So I really don't know how I feel about RJ McIntosh, to be honest with you. What do you think?
If you can't flash in a highlight film, that's the problem.
Right.
Because these editors do a damn good job.
Right. Viz will tell you that because Viz is the new edit guy in these streets. If you can't like real, man, I don't know what to tell you. And I never saw anything from McIntosh that flashed for me. Okay, so we re-signed Big Cat. We franchise tagged Big Cat, and then we re-signed Big Cat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give my feelings on this first because everybody knows that I've been out in these streets capping hard for Big Cat. We back? Okay, cool. We lost the feed for a second. I've been capping hard for Big Cat because I love what he brings to the table. I love what he is able to do. I think that Leonard Williams had such a good season, and I don't think that it's an outlier. Like, I think that he could have a similar season from here on out. And so I was super happy that we was able to retain him. And I think that the way that they did this contract is perfect. It's perfect. 11 million cap hit this year, and then it's 26 next year. Yes, that's a little bit high, right? But we got to keep in mind that the salary cap is going to shoot up next year. It's going to shoot up. So yes, we are going to be paying 26 million for a defensive tackle, okay? But I tell you what, if he has a monster year, no one's going to give a shit about that cap hit. No one's going to care. Trust me when I tell you that. No one's going to care.
And you can't tell me you can overpay a defensive tackle because you see what Aaron Donald's making. I don't see any Rams fans asking him to let's look at his contract.
Right.
What can we get back from that?
Right. Now, to be all the way fair, Big Cat got to produce. He has to produce.
Oh, he has to.
Because if he doesn't produce, then it's a bucket of fail. If he does not produce, it's all the way bad. But if he does, no one's going to give a shit about that contract. Believe you me.
Do I think he's going to get double-digit sacks every year? No. Do I think he's going to be an all-pro player basically every year like he basically was this year? No. But I do think he's not going to be what he was when the Jets had him. Those days are over.
No, definitely not.
I think he's if you could give the all-pro to anybody who was on the Giants last year, I guess you'd have to go Bradbury, Martinez, or Leonard Williams. If you could have gifted it to one of them, all pro, who would have you chose?
I mean, I would have given it to Bradbury because Bradbury was the heart and soul of our success. And then I would have given it to Big Cat. It would have been Bradbury and then Big Cat. Blake Martinez had a good year. Okay, he had a great year. I'm glad he's here, but I don't know if I'm saying that Blake Martinez was like all pro. Also, Pro Bowl caliber, yeah. All pro, I don't know. And he had a lot of tackles.
Because they only take one. They
Yeah.
only take one.
He had a lot of tackles. So it'd be Bradbury or Big Cat. Because Big Cat had a monster year. He did.
Dominated.
Absolutely did. So I mean, like, me personally, I know some people are like, on the fence about whether or not we should have given Big Cat this contract. I personally am all the way here for it. I said we need to keep this man no matter what, pay him and keep him here. Thankfully,
how does Gettleman keep getting away with giving away 3-year deals instead of 5?
Yo,
I love it, but I don't understand how he keeps getting away with it.
And no one's going to give this man credit for doing it either. No one is going to give this man credit. They're going to say it's Joe Judge. They're going to say it's Kevin Abrams.
Joe Judge did it.
But yo, he continuously giving these guys 3-year deals. But here's the thing. A 3-year deal works for both parties. It really does. Because if I'm on a 3-year deal, let's say I'm 25, 26. I'm on a 3-year deal. That deal ends when I'm 29. I can still get another 3-year deal somewhere. Like, it works for me as a player. As a team, it works for me because I know I want to keep you here for at least 2 years. And that 3rd year, if I got to get rid of you, I can. Because I'm going to work the contract to where I can move on and not take a big ass dead cap hit. It's genius. I love these 3-year deals that we keep giving these players. I would not be surprised if Golladay comes in here on a 3-year deal. Now, it's probably not going to be a 3-year deal. It's probably going to be a 4-year.
Yeah, because he's the belle of the ball right now.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would not be surprised if it's a 4-year deal.
When we got Bradbury, Byron Jones was the guy. And when we signed Martinez, a lot of people said he ended up with the Vikings, the linebacker. I'm trying to remember his name.
Connolly?
Clearly, played on the Rams before or whatever. Whatever.
Middleton.
Speedy.
Corey Middleton.
Yeah, he was the guy. So I could understand how we ended up with the 3-year deals on both of them. Leonard Williams was the best defensive lineman. You can argue Shaq Barrett, but I'm not even going to give you that. But he was the best defensive lineman who was going to hit the market, and they still got him for 3 years.
Yeah. Like, he could. I mean, now to be fair, right? They franchise tagged him, so he kind of couldn't go anywhere. But still, for him to take that 3-year deal and essentially lower the cap hit to $11 million this year in a year when the salary cap is dry. It's the reason why the wide receiver market is dead right now because there's no cap space. There really isn't. And the teams that need wide receiver bad are not in good positions to give these guys big crazy ass deals. They're just not. So Max Webster says Golladay for 4 years, $64 million. What's that break down to?
Deal.
4 years, 64. I'm a numbers guy. Hold on. But I gotta. 4 years. Okay, 64 divided by 4. 16. You want to give this man 16? 16?
Sign me up.
All right. 16.
I gotta give Daniel Jones a fair shot.
All right.
And I can't go in there with Slayton, John Ross, and Butterfingers Evan Ingram.
No.
And I can't throw that back out there again. And you have whatever year, and we go, well, Daniel Jones stinks. Daniel Jones does this, whatever. But if I sign Golladay, I draft a wide receiver in the first round, and then let's say he shits the bed. All right, well, it's going to suck and it's going to hurt, but I'm going to have to start looking at quarterbacks. But I know where my franchise is at.
Right.
I've given the guy a fair shot.
Right. I don't know how they're gonna how they would work that out. But
Not my money. Spend more. I don't care.
But they can't give him 16 mil this year, so it would have to be less than that, because I believe right now we've got about 10 million in cap space. So they'd have to figure out a way to finagle that money and push it to the right, because there's no way they can pay him 16.
Is the man? That man took a $17 million pay cut last year.
Yeah,
I understand he has complications with his family. I understand there's other things behind it. But at the end of the day, he said, I'm leaving that money aside.
Yeah.
Came back this year with losing that money last year and said, yes, I will renegotiate. Yes, I will take a massive pay cut. And yes, I will show up for camp. A massive pay cut. After literally leaving tens of millions of dollars on the table last year. I thought he was going to come back and be like, oh, you're paying me in full or you're going to cut me. And I wouldn't have blamed him.
Right.
Not even for a second. But for him to come back for as little money as he did, he needs to get a little bit more love on Giants Twitter.
Yeah, true. Wait a minute, Max. Wait a minute. You don't think we should load up on wide receiver talent? You don't think we should get Galladay and a first round wide receiver? Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. I want as many weapons on the field as I can for Daniel Jones. Now, who's
your dream pick at 11?
So see, that's the thing, is that I kind of don't know. Right now, I don't know, because I don't know what we're doing in free agency, and I tend to wait until after free agency and then look and go, okay, where are the holes? What holes do we have? What do we need to fill them? Now, I was super against grabbing up a Kyle Pitts. I was super against it. I said if we picked up a Kyle Pitts, we better make some waves in free agency at wide receiver. We kind of potentially could, depending upon the Galladay situation, because he's got to come in. They want to check his medicals. They want to make sure his hip is good. They want to find out, hey, what was the deal with you in Detroit? Why was y'all beefing? Blah, blah, blah. Like, why didn't you take the bag when they offered you the bag? Like, why wouldn't you take that money to come here and probably make less? Like, they probably want to ask these questions. But let's say Galladay does show up, okay? So we've got Galladay, we've got Ross, we've got Slayton, we've got Shepard. I'd be okay with grabbing Kyle Pitts. And now we've got Galladay, Slayton, Shepard, Ross, Kyle Pitts, Evan Ingram. Bro. I mean, that's a hellacious set of weapons on the field. It's hellacious. And Saquon in the backfield. You got to cover somebody. Who you got to?
Yeah.
Like you can't cover everybody. So what are you gonna do? That would be ideal, because now we have an offense that's just got speed and talent everywhere. You can't cover everything. Now, Jason Garrett got to get away from running fucking curl routes, but we've got weapons. I'd be okay with that. Or if we don't go offense and we go defense first round and we get that number 2 corner because we don't have one, or we get someone we can throw, in a defensive backfield to facilitate us to have, good coverage on the field, I'd be okay with that as well.
The corner number 2 confuses me a little bit. I thought when we first picked up Isaac Yiadom, I used to call him, I got him. The wide receivers would line up and be like, I got him. So throw me the ball. But by the end of the year, it wasn't that bad. Darnay Holmes is a stud. What a steal he was.
Love Darnay Holmes.
Logan Ryan can play the slot if I need him to.
He can.
I'm not as desperate for a second corner as most people. I want an offensive weapon.
We got Xavier McKinney. We still
just throw him in there. Why not?
Isaac Yiadom, who didn't look terrible. He didn't look great, but he didn't look terrible. Second year in the program.
Julian Love is having his Sam Beal year this year. He better do something this year.
Listen, we do have some. See, and this is a good problem to have, right? Is that if we can pull Galladay, we can legitimately go best player available at 11. We can legitimately go, okay, who's the best player on the board? Let's just take that person.
If they took a Penny Sewell, if he fell somehow, and he is all that,
There's no way
would you
he's
be
gonna
upset
fall.
if they took a tackle?
There's no way he's going to fall.
But I'm saying he's the best player on the board at the time.
I would not be mad even a little bit if we took another offensive lineman. I would not be mad. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that would be mad, but I would not be mad.
Oh, yeah. I think Giants Twitter would explode, but I would get it 100%. But that's only
a little bit.
If we sign a wide receiver in offseason.
Yeah. I would not be mad a little bit if we got another beast offensive lineman to just fit in. I would not be mad at that at all. I'd be like, sign me up for that. Sign me up. Let's go.
Barkley would run to training camp. He'd be so excited.
Yo, I think the entire offense would, because now to be fair, right? Because I still think Matt Parrott is the starting right tackle. I think
a steal.
I think Matt Parrott is a starting right tackle. I think Shane Lemieux was a starting right guard. We keep Nick Gates at center. We have Will Hernandez at left, and we have Andrew Thomas at left tackle. I think that's our offensive line, right? But
Joe Judge did a great job drafting those guys.
Yeah,
because clearly Gettleman
have shit to do with none of that. But if we did grab another beast ass tackle, like just a fucking monster, I'd be
cornerstone.
I'd be like, yo, y'all can't tell me that we ain't made this offensive line good. You can't fucking tell me. Hey, Parrott, can you play guard? Can you fucking play guard? Let's put you at right guard instead of Lemieux. Can you play guard? Yo, I'm telling you, I'd sign me up. I'd be okay with it. Giants Twitter would be angry, but I'd be 100% okay with it. 100% okay with it. Okay.
But I would only be okay with that if we sign a receiver.
Yes.
That is a caveat.
Yes.
If we don't sign another offensive lineman and then we took, I don't care how great he is an offensive lineman, I would be a little perturbed.
Yeah. We need. I still think that.
And in a week, I convinced myself it was the greatest move of all time.
Because deep down inside, Big Blue Jabroni is still a fucking homer, and we love him for it. We fucking love him for it.
The draft is the best night of the season because everyone wins.
Max said, "Don't forget about Pettis and C.J. Ward." I ain't forgot about them. Okay, they're just at the bottom of the depth chart in my opinion. They just are. I think Pettis. He can be a kick returner or some shit. I don't know. He can be a kick returner.
I don't understand all the Pettis love. He had 2 touchdowns. I thought he dropped one, and I thought he fumbled the other.
I mean, I'm not.
But that's just I don't know. That's just how I remember it.
I'm not. He didn't do shit at San Francisco.
I'm not. He is exactly, and he caught. I remember correctly. He scored 2 touchdowns, and in my eyes, one was a fumble, and one was a drop, and he just got rewarded with 2 touchdowns. And I was like, all right, if he's gonna get calls like that, keep him around.
All right, cool. I guess. Okay, so Kenny Galladay, because we've been sprinkling on it, but let's focus up on Kenny Galladay. I know that all of us have been watching Twitter, refreshing it with bated breath, just waiting. We've seen reports from actual reporters. We've seen reports from other TV personnel. We've seen rumors from a guy that I can't tell if he's a troll account or not. He follows me on Twitter.
Are you talking about the dude who's in the suit?
Yes. I don't know if that dude is real or not, okay? I don't know. But Josina Anderson liked this tweet. I was like, what the hell? What is going on here? Yo, who is this dude? I don't know if this guy is real or not.
Somebody let me know. He's apparently a troll from like the Entertainers Discord or some shit.
Is he?
I fell for it the first time. I said,
I never fell for it.
This idiot trying to convince.
I
fell for it hard.
I was like,
what is this report? This guy's an idiot. How the hell is he a reporter?
Yo, from the very beginning.
I don't remember what the tweet was, but it was like something dumb.
From the very beginning, I was like, this ain't real. This guy's not real. And I've just been watching him just post outlandish shit on Twitter. And I'm like, there's no way this is a real guy. who's fucking running this account? I said that on Twitter. Yo, who the fuck is running this account? Because I'm dying over here. This shit is hilarious.
Weasley Steinberg is 100% who you're talking about, right?
I guess. I don't know. He's clearly not a real person. He's clearly fake.
I eventually went through his after I was so confused, I went through his tweets, and one of them was like, "Oh, Dave Gettleman won't talk to him anymore because he has a Chinese takeout tattoo or something like that." And I was like, "Oh, I get it. I'm an idiot for falling for it. Now I get it."
I'm like, this guy is not real. This guy, but it's like he could be because it's Twitter. You never know. You never fucking know who's real and who's not. But I'm looking and I'm like, this has got to be a troll account. There's nothing real about this guy.
I don't remember what the first one was, but somebody liked it, and that's how I saw it. And I read it, and I was like, "What the hell? What?" And then a little bit later, it hit me, but I fell for it hard.
Yeah, I knew from the jump. I was like, I can't trust this person. I don't know if this person is real. But so anyway, there's been talks all day long. And we finally get some information that Galladay is planning on doing an old school face-to-face visit to the Giants here in the next few days. Don't know when. They never said when. But he is going to meet with the Giants. They are going to talk. And they are going to figure this stuff out. Viz, for some reason, is super, super, super focused on the fact of whether I shit myself on stream or not. And I don't know why, but it's because I do know why, because Viz is a weird boy with an eye. He's a weird boy. But anyway, there was a report that came out that said that Galladay is very interested in being a Giant. There is like high mutual interest on both parts, and the basically this visit is really just for medical because he was injured. So let's get a look at your hip. Let's make sure you're all good medically, and to talk to him about the whole thing with Detroit. But it seems like, knock on wood, it seems like almost a formality. Now it's never actually a formality, right? It's never actually a formality, but it just feels and sounds like this is just a formality. Come here, let's check on you, make sure you're good. Let's put some ink to paper. The Bengals offered him a 1-year prove-it deal, which was ridiculous. It was ridiculous that's what the Bengals offered him. Giants Nation is in the building. I
didn't know they only offered him 1 year.
Yeah, they offered
Thank you, Cincinnati, if that's true.
Yeah, they offered him a 1-year deal for like peanuts, and I don't know. I don't know what Cincinnati was thinking. Maybe they thought they convinced him to come and prove it because he's hurt. But if the Giants are willing to offer him a good deal with good money and the fit's there, and everything is good with him health-wise, it almost sounds like it's a formality. Now, I don't want to get my hopes up because it's free agency and anything can happen, okay? He could go there and everything can go to shit and he could leave there and not sign anything. He could go there and they could have a good meeting and he could still leave and not sign anything and go meet with another team. Who knows, right? Because he's unrestricted. He can essentially do what he wants. But From the way everybody's talking, it sounds like there's mutual interest here to make this happen. And that has me excited, cautiously excited. What about you?
One thing that was swimming in my brain the other day was, obviously these guys do their due diligence. They watch a ton of film. They watch all the games. They live and breathe it, whether they like it or not. They have to. But Daniel Jones did throw 5 touchdowns against the Detroit Lions 1 year. He had to see it. Because if I was a wide receiver, and it's easy for me to say, because I would want a quarterback I at least believe in. Money's great. He's going to get paid wherever he goes, but you got to have some faith in the quarterback. And that is going to be, even if it's just a little bit in the back of his mind, like, I saw this guy throw some dots. I know that at least because I'm leaving Stafford or golf, if you want to think about it that way. But Stafford's a stud. He's really good. I have worked with a good quarterback before. Do I really want to go to like a Chicago and be stuck with a Dalton, or do I want to go to like a the Jets and who knows what they're gonna have? Miami, they're another big player in it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know about Tua. Do you really want to link your career up to him? And 2 years later in the deal, you get cut. You got no value.
I mean,
so I think we got to give him the Matt Rule treatment. Handcuff him to the desk. What do we got to do to make this happen? I know they understand the hip is a problem and injuries have been a problem, but he's the best wide receiver in the market, and I need a wide receiver. Once again, it's not my money. I don't care how much they pay him.
Well, see, I
understand the cap, and I understand everyone's probably going to be upset. Okay, you can't pay him so much. But I see all these Twitter GMs. We signed a fullback for $300. Oh my goodness! There goes Leonard Williams. That's it. The deal's dead.
Right.
Oh my goodness!
Right.
We're not gonna be able to keep no matter what it is or what the numbers are. Burn the city to the ground. It's all over.
I really want this deal to happen. I really want this deal to happen. Odin Nidjbu? Who the hell is that, Daniel White? I don't know who the hell that is. Odinajibu. Who? I don't sign him to a 1-year deal. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't heard nothing about that. I don't know what the hell that is. I really want this deal to happen, man, because I think that us having a true number one wide receiver in Galladay is going to make all the difference. And I feel like if this man walks out of the door, with no deal, man. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna be painful, and we'll make do with whatever we have to do there. But man, that's the one thing I don't want to have to deal with. I don't want to have to deal with being excited about the potential of him coming here, and then it doesn't happen. And then the backlash on Giants Twitter, burn the city to the ground.
Gettleman sucks.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, this guy could come in here and ask for $30 million a year for all we know. I mean, obviously he's not or whatever, but and then he could leave the meeting and Twitter would be like, "Oh, I would have signed him to a $5 million deal. I would have had in Madden. I would have got 4 first-round picks for him. I would have been paying him league minimum, and Evan Ingram's MVP."
Yo, oh my God, man. I'm so nervous about this. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm so nervous about this because I really want this to happen.
It is such a make and break year for this franchise. I want nothing to do with Hard Knocks, but I know I just said that because I know where there's like rumblings that the Giants might want to jump on it or whatever, but if it goes down south this year, it's going to unfortunately be a complete reset. It's going to be, well, you can't keep Barkley because the team sucks. You can't keep Daniel Jones because he's turning the ball over too much or whatever there it is. And it is just going to be, well, Davy's gone. And then one thing I don't think a lot of people understand is if we hire a new general manager and we stink next year, do you think that the next guy's going to be like, I came here because of Joe? No, he came here because he wants to be a general manager. Right. And there's only 32 openings.
Right.
And he's going to want his coach, his quarterback, and his vision. He's not a package deal. Like, no matter how much Mara or Tish love Judge or we love Judge, a new GM is not going to love him. They're not gonna care.
Unless they fired Dave Gettleman and then go to Joe Judge and say to him, "Hey man, who you want your general manager to be?" Which I could totally see that being a thing. I could totally see that being a thing that they do. If they love Joe Judge that much, and we do love Joe Judge, right? He got 3.5 sacks last year. We Super Bowl bound. I don't know who this guy is. Daniel, I don't know who the hell he is. I agree.
Thumbs up.
I don't know who the hell he is. But I mean, I could see that being a thing, right? Is if they decided, hey, Gettleman's got to get out of here, I could see them going to Joe Judge and being like, hey, who do you think?
That's a lot of power to give a guy who's never won nothing.
That's true. It's
And I
very
love
true.
Joe Judge. I'm above the Joe Judge fan club. Sign me up. I'll saw my arm off and dive in mud for him or whatever he has these weird guys do. Take a lap, but that's a lot of power to put into a guy who's won 5 games in his entire career.
Nerd Out Sports is in the building. What's going on, Nerd Out Sports? How you doing today, man?
That's a good name.
Adifi. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that shit. What is that? What the hell is that? Afidi? Odinjibu? What the fuck is
Oh
that?
my goodness, that means we can't sign Galladay. It's all cancel the meeting tomorrow. Cancel the meeting.
Odinijibu.
Dasani Waters on the team. It's a wrap.
I don't even know. I am going to hate trying to pronounce that person's name. I low key, Word 21 is in the building. What's going on? I low key don't want this man to be anything of note because I'm gonna have to learn how to say that terrible ass name. What the fuck is that? What is that name?
My dad is the worst at pronouncing anyone's name. It's Saquad to him still. He just doesn't have that gene. Every name is butchered.
Hey, Nate, the link is in your DM.
I don't even remember how to say his real name. Who was the running back that was number 26 before Barkley? He was like a really dark guy. Orleans something. Darkwa.
Orleans Darkwa.
He used to call him Dark Fart.
Dark Fart.
No name ever complete. I would love to hear what he calls him.
Yo, I used to call
this new guy because I know he's gonna call him something weird.
I used to call Michael Strahan Michael Stranahan.
Hey, whatever works, right?
I was young, and so okay. O Fede O de Nijbo. A Fede O de Nijbo. Fuck saying his name. Fuck saying his name. I'm not doing it. Fuck that guy's name. I'm just gonna be like, it's that guy. It's that guy with the sack. I don't fucking know how to say his name. I'm not even trying to learn that. That's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Okay.
I have to basically stop myself from getting a jersey every year because I'm just on the internet shopping.
I'm not doing that.
I do it all the time. And if we sign Galladay and draft a wide receiver, I don't know who I'm going to go with.
So they're going to still be able to hear you, but I need to go to the main screen for a second because I need to see if Nate is in the.
I'm right here. Let's do it, Nate. I don't know how to make him. Well, you got that.
I got it. Is Nate waiting? Nate is waiting. Let's get Nate in here. There we go.
There
Nate
he is. Nate the Great.
Nate is in the building. What is going on? My guy, Nate Talks Giants, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, I'm trying to just contain my heart and not let it beat through my chest on this Kenny Golladay thing. I'm trying not to have a goddamn heart attack because I just have this weird feeling that a bunch of Giants fans are going to get their hearts broken. I don't know why. I just have a feeling.
I mean, listen, you may or may not have heard me say that I'm like cautiously optimistic, but anything can happen. He could go there. He could have his meeting. It could not go well. He could leave with nothing. He could go there, have a good meeting, leave. I'm going to sleep on it. And someone else call him and say, we're going to give you the bag, baby. And he may be like, well, screw that, I'm out. Anything can happen here. So the best case scenario is for him to go there, have a great meeting. Everything's great. They put the fucking piece of paper in front of him and he signs that bitch right then and there. That's the best case scenario. But we don't even know when this meeting is going to happen. So, who knows?
I just think a lot of Giants fans view this as a done deal, and it most certainly is not. This dude has offers on the table, guys. This dude has offers on the table. If you think other teams aren't trying to get out there and get his services, you are incorrect because this dude is the big fish in the free agent pond. And I am quite sure that as much as the mutual interest is there, whatever the hell people are saying, if someone is offering him more, he's going to go get his money That's just what it comes down to at the end of the day. I know we all love the culture we're building, but we are not the Patriots. You know, we're not what that Bill Belichick draw is yet. Hopefully, eventually. But at this moment, I just don't think that if we end up getting into a bidding war, we're going to win.
Okay, so it is so this guy was actually signed.
Yeah, 1 year, 2.5.
A fide or
I'm gonna take a shot at it. I think it's Ifeadi Odenigbo is my guess. I think.
What the fuck you just call me? Ifeadi Odenigbo? Ifeadi?
I think that's what it is.
I hate this guy's name. I hope he fucking sucks. I hope this guy fucking sucks so I don't have to say his damn name. I hate this fucking guy's name. Hofiani ended. Fuck that guy's name, man. Fuck his name.
I am a little disappointed that apparently Kyle Van Noy is going back to the Patriots, though.
Is he? Did that happen? I mean, I'm not
confirmed
surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that at all.
Just now, Tom Pelissero reported it.
Okay.
And Kyle Van Noy just tweeted out apparently. So there you go.
So what'd you think about the Big Cat signing?
Honestly, I think it made a whole lot of sense, and a lot of people are going to look at those numbers for year 2 and year 3 and freak the hell out. Meanwhile, they don't understand that the league cap is going to expand massively in that time, and also it's probably something where we can get out relatively easy, I hope. And the fact that we can get it down to 11 million this year is just absolutely massive. It makes something like signing Kenny Golladay possible. Personally, I like it. I understand that a lot of Giants fans didn't like how long it took. They wanted to get it done faster. These things can't be rushed, man. Can't be rushed.
I'm sorry, Nate. I'm sorry. Hold on a second.
People in chat?
Wait a minute, yo. You guys are crazy as shit. First of all, shout out to old creepy ass Brooklyn. Old creepy ass Brooklyn.
Of course, yeah.
Right?
It's all of Viz's many profiles.
Yeah, right. Diggo 645.
Yeah, that's the new one. Diggo.
Hub with no glasses.
Yep. That's from the other day.
Okay, Immortal 72. What's up to you? Jay Berman is in the building. What's going on, Jay? How you doing? And everybody says you're cringe.
Oh yeah, that's all Viz. It's all Viz. Yup. Viz follows me around. He has so much free time. It's incredible.
This motherfucker
I swear, over the last week, I have seen him talk more with different accounts about me than literally anything else. This dude has so much free time. I am honestly envious of how much time he has to make burner accounts.
Yo, it's
incredible.
This dude could be so fucking productive in life if he stopped being a troll.
No. Seriously though, he's got 30 of them now. You should have seen the other day. I think it was in Hubstream somewhere. It was just a stream of different Viz profiles. It was unbelievable.
I don't even know how he's doing it. I don't even know how the fuck he's doing it. I'm impressed.
He is a man of focus, commitment, and sheer stupidity.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry. You were talking. You were continuing on with Big Cat.
The train of thought is not only gone; it is in an entire fucking new station. I am not on that anymore. But so funny, Jesus.
Man. That's so funny. Okay, what are your thoughts about the releases? What are your thoughts about losing Golden Tate, and what are your thoughts about losing Kevin Zeitler?
So the releases I thought made a whole lot of sense. Obviously, we knew Golden Tate was going to get cut. That was a given, basically, going into this offseason. Kevin Zeitler, I think, as much as he was our best and most consistent offensive lineman last year, $12 million. You know what I mean? And I think we got some good young talent at those guard positions. We need some depth. We all acknowledge that. But I am a person who has long since been a proponent of letting your young guys develop and get chemistry together and start to work into a solid offensive line. I think you got to give those guys time. I think Will Hernandez and Shane Lemieux could very possibly be the future at those guard spots. Obviously, nothing is sure with either of those guys, but I think if you're going to give them a good amount of time, good results will follow. In terms of Kevin Zeitler, though, it's a guy that I would rather have on the team than not, but with $12 million freed up, you just can't say no to that.
Yeah.
And I saw the most idiotic tweet the other day. After it was announced that we were restructuring Nate Solder, some moron, and of course he had a Cowboys profile picture, of course, was talking shit on Dave Gettleman for how stupid this move was. Oh, they let Zeitler go, but they're restructuring Nate Solder. He's so terrible. This man doesn't understand how math works.
Right.
We can't restructure and get the same amount of money with Zeitler. We weren't going to be in the same neighborhood of saving the amount of money. No. Meanwhile, with Solder, we saved twice as much money by restructuring him than cutting him. Right. This isn't like I understand some fans are casual and some are not. I understand that we are a lot more into football than a lot of people are, but there's a difference between being a casual fan and just being straight up stupid, because that's just straight up stupid. The NFL is a numbers game, and I also understand that the NFL's salary cap and all the financial stuff makes AP calculus look like algebra 1, but at the same time, it's not difficult, guys. It's not difficult. That number is bigger than that number. We'd rather have that number on the books. It's not hard.
So I'm beginning to think that salary cap's not even real, y'all.
Absolutely.
Let me put my tinfoil hat on. I don't think the salary cap's fucking real. I think it's fake as fuck. Okay, I don't think it's a real thing. Like the way
the Saints were $50 million over the cap.
That's what I'm
they
saying.
Cut 2 players. And then they signed a linebacker. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Like how?
The Saints have been pulling their cap bullshittery for so long at this point.
How?
So long.
Taysom Hill, 4 years, $100 million. Oh yeah, that makes sense. All right, cool.
Taysom Hill.
I'm
oh my God.
These contracts, and I'm like, this don't make sense. These teams don't have money. How are they doing this? I don't think the salary cap's real.
Dark magic.
I think
they're doing it with dark magic.
I think it's fake. I really do. You can't tell me the salary cap is real with the way these teams are doing things. It doesn't make any damn sense. It just doesn't.
Rams have the highest paid corner. They got the highest paid defensive end. They have no number 1 picks to make their roster cheaper, but they have whoever they want.
But they signed
the Rams are just paying out first rounders left and right.
Here,
you get a first rounder. You get a first rounder.
The Chiefs just signing everybody. And it's like, wait a minute.
How? Did you see remember when the 49ers just handed out that massive historic extension to Trent Williams?
Yeah.
Apparently the Chiefs were into the last second on that bidding war. Apparently. So they were about, if the 49ers hadn't just pulled out the rest of their wallet and slapped it on the table, they were about to pay Trent Williams a crap load of money. Pest is just done.
You can't tell me.
Pest is gone.
You can't tell me that this salary cap shit is real. You can't. I'm sorry. You can't.
It's ridiculous.
Me. You cannot convince me. And
some teams just use a different bank.
No, you know what it is?
Got better credit.
No.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it comes down to. You know?
No, it's all of us Jews are managing the teams that are doing this. Saints got a bunch of us Jews in the front office. We know how to pinch those pennies.
Listen. So some teams got that Experian boost. They just got good credit, man. I don't know how these teams are doing it, man. I really don't know, man. But I'm looking and I'm just like, and then I ask myself, okay, well, if all these teams can finagle this cap, what are the Giants doing? Because I'm sure we're getting ready to finagle some stuff. We've got to be, right?
Subscribing to an old school mentality is what the Giants are doing.
Man, maybe. I don't know.
It's not a good thing. I'm not saying it's good.
They get Galladay out of nowhere. I'm not going to say nothing about our cap because you go on Sports Track. They're like, yeah, the Giants have $6, and you're like, oh, okay. So I have an idea. We can't sign anyone, and then he's coming tomorrow. Like they're aware that he's not going to want $6.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's gonna work.
They're gonna do something because Galladay's coming.
Yeah, the thing about it is every team just based on the nature of contracts and based on the nature of how the NFL rosters rotate, every team every year, except for a few ridiculous exceptions, has a whole lot of cap money for future years. So next year, the Giants have, I think at this very moment, something like $70 million in cap next year.
65 or 70 million, yeah.
And that's how teams finagle it. They abuse the hell out of that and just backload contracts so they can fit little numbers for the first year of deals, like this Leonard Williams thing with like 11 million is the cap number this year. And they squeeze it all into the first year and stretch it out. So they're abusing that later second year, third year cap that they have. Meanwhile, teams like the Saints and teams like the Rams are just super ridiculously clever with loopholing the hell out of these contracts. So a bunch of this money doesn't count against the cap. Some of it is conditional. Some of it only counts against the cap if XYZ thing happens. They're just absolutely logistically abusing the league.
The Saints are handing out Bobby Bonilla deals. They are just like, we will pay you as long as the NFL is a thing.
The Saints, they use the NFL's convoluted rules to their advantage, and you can't blame them. They're doing what every team should be doing. It's the money ball of football.
So Viz thinks he's funny, right? And he
does he? He's wrong.
Yeah, and he wants me to give a shout out to Haywood Jablomi, as if I don't know that he effectively got me to say, "Haywood, you blow me." So Viz, hey, would you blow me? Fuck off, dumbass.
As if you wouldn't know the oldest one in the book. At least come up with a new one.
I gotta say, "Hey, would you blow me?" is a great troll name.
It's a great troll name.
But like, because you would saying it as if Pest wouldn't recognize it.
Yeah, or like, hey, how you guys doing? My name is Richard in the Butt. My friends call me Dick. Like, oh, Dick in the Butt. Like, come on, man. Like, no shit. Come on, man. You got. In Madumas, Joe said, "Don't forget his twin in Madumas." Oh man, I love my fucking supporters, man. Cause yo, the what was it? Was it last night? I think it was last night. We were.
I miss Dollar Beer. Where's Dollar Beer at?
I don't know where Dollar Beer
Where is Dollar Beer? I haven't seen him in a while.
Hey, Viz, can you do me a favor and switch over to the Dollar Beer account?
Yeah.
Viz,
yeah.
I need you to switch over to that Dollar Beer account. We were on Twitch last night. I was commentating for a playoff game in the league that I wasn't playing in. And we were just having a good old time. Everybody was talking shit in chat. We were just having a fucking blast, just being dumbasses. And Viz was a part of it. Viz was a part of it.
He always is.
I didn't block you, Sus Pete. Did I block you? Did I block you on Twitter, Sus PTA? I don't think I blocked you on Twitter. I mean, on Twitch. If I did,
Fizz Vegas blocked me on Twitter because he's a punk.
Fizz Vegas.
Why did he block you?
I can't have no Fizz Vegas slander on my channel, guys. Fizz Vegas is my dog.
Well, you have it now.
I have heard so many conflicting things about Fizz Vegas, and I've never met him.
Fizz is fine, man.
Fake Vegas can get the sauce.
Fizz Vegas, you know what? Fizz Vegas is a guy who doesn't trust anyone and who talks a lot of shit. He's just one of those guys, and he's.
So I get why you get along with him then.
So okay, all right. I don't like throwing this guy's name out there, but I will. He's very similar in a Cop Pizzle kind of way. You either think he's cool or you think he's an ass.
Got you. So then, bringing up Cop Pizzle, describe him to me in your barbecue metaphor for me.
Fizz Vegas come to the barbecue. Fizz Vegas come to the barbecue.
But is his plate waiting for him with a seat at the barbecue?
Fizz Vegas is invited to the barbecue. He can come to the barbecue.
Got you.
He don't need to worry about whether or not he gonna get a plate because he's at the barbecue while the food is cooking. Cop Pizzle will get a plate. We will make sure he gets a plate. Okay.
There you go.
The food might be cold by the time it gets to him, but he will get a plate. Hope he owns a microwave so he can reheat that motherfucker. Fizz Vegas is invited to the cookout while the food is cooking. All right.
All right. We're good.
Yeah. He's invited.
That cleared it right up for me.
I'll heat it up on the grill for you. I'll kick fake Vegas off the grill. I'll heat it up for you. You don't worry about that, Pizzle.
Hey, no, you can't heat up fucking Pizzle's food at the barbecue. His food don't get heated up at the barbecue, okay? Until
it has to be cold.
Listen, no. If we're going to put it in some aluminum foil, we'll keep it as warm as we can, because if we're barbecuing, it means it's nice outside, so it's not going to be ice cold. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. It'll be lukewarm, okay? It will be lukewarm. But if he wants it hot, he going to have to heat it up, and he ain't heating it up at my fucking barbecue, okay? Kyle Pizzle going to have to do a lot of fucking work in order to get invited back to the barbecue. For right now, he getting a plate because he's still family, so he gets a plate.
Yeah, what game we going to next year?
You know what? I don't know. What we're gonna have to do is we're going to have to get with all of the because we're all planning on doing.
It's gonna be it's gonna be literally impossible.
Don't die, Jamal.
But I'd love to.
He's got COVID. Everyone quarantine.
Yeah, shit.
I'm vaccinated, bro. Got my COVID arm and everything.
Lucky.
I'm gonna be vaccinated soon. I know we're talking about doing the big content creator subscriber tailgate thing. I just don't know what game it's going to be. Like all of the people within the area are all still planning on linking up at some point. We'll wait and see what the schedule looks like because they're going to allow people there, right?
I'm going to say something real sad
I would love to
now.
go see the Eagles.
Oh, sign me up.
Okay.
I'm
going to say something real sad,
okay.
Which is that I have yet to make my first Giants fan pilgrimage to MetLife Stadium.
Oh.
And I'm sad.
Well, that's fine.
I love the Giants. I absolutely love going to games. And I love the Giants. I love going to the games.
You're gonna wait. Are you gonna have the mask on?
All of sports.
Are you gonna have the mask on?
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay.
I'm used to wearing the mask, bro. COVID ain't nothing to me.
Okay.
The mask goes everywhere.
No. I'm not talking about the COVID mask. I'm talking about you're gonna have the luchador mask on the whole time.
Look at my driver's license.
No
fucking way.
Could you imagine?
No way.
That would be so cool.
Way. I swear to God, if you had your fucking mask on your driver's license, you'd be the goddamn king. You'd be the fucking king of my book if they let you wear that fucking mask in your driver's license.
That would be incredible.
So wait a minute. So no, you're gonna have the mask on the whole game.
The whole time. With the jabroni jersey on.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right.
Because
double zero, because nobody's a bigger loser than me when it comes to the Giants.
Listen, I just want to see if the subscribers are going to get a big blue jabroni face reveal. You know, the content creators. I'm gonna let you on a little trade secret. Subscribers, the content creators know what big blue jabroni looks like. Okay, but y'all don't. Y'all fucking don't.
There's a photo of me on my Twitter with Wayne Gallman.
Oh, is there? Oh shit! Never mind. Then
yeah.
y'all go to his Twitter.
If you want to go through my 500 tweets, go for it.
Y'all go through his Twitter and see if you can find it. Well, okay,
yeah.
Maybe not, because I guess maybe Nate doesn't. I guess maybe Nate doesn't. But
there you go.
But there's quite a few of us. There's quite a few of us that actually knows what big blue jabroni looks like. He's a big black dude, man. It's
surprising. I don't understand why I surprised so many people.
It's shocking. He takes the mask off and it's like, oh shit! Like he takes the mask off and he gets bigger and blacker, and it's like, what the fuck?
It's a transformation thing.
Yeah, y'all didn't know Big Blue Jabroni's a big black dude.
The mask is a chrysalis that he emerges from every time.
No, like he has a mask, but then he also has a mask underneath the mask. So he takes this mask off and rips it off Scooby-Doo style. He's a big black guy. It's like, oh shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so listen, we're going to get ready to wrap this bad boy up because I want everybody to go and check out the Young Guns. Stephanie Small is on the Young Guns podcast. You guys know that I've
been going for a while.
The appetizer, and they've been on for they've been on for about 40 minutes now. But I want to get everybody over to there. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you guys the floor real quick so you guys can say whatever it is that you want to say before we close this up. We will start with Big Blue Jabroni.
Thank you again for having me on. I haven't done YouTube in a while. I've been pretty lazy about it, but
me too.
Watching all the Twitter GMs absolutely freak out, and watching the pitchforks about we got to burn the thing, burn Dave Gettleman to the ground, has made me want to get back on here. Calm everyone down. Let them know brighter days are ahead. Know that it's playoff or bust next year, and they're coming to play. And Kenny Galladay doesn't leave the stadium tomorrow without pen to paper.
Absolutely.
Hopefully. Nate, what you got?
Just like Big Blue Jabroni, I have been incredibly lazy on the YouTube side of things. Have not uploaded in quite some time. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. If Kenny Galladay gets signed, and it looks a little bit like he will, I am looking hard at Caleb Farley at 11. He might get taken before us. He might go to the Cowboys. He might go to the Broncos. But if he is still there on the board, and it's entirely possible, I am looking hard at Caleb Farley.
Double up on the receiver. Got to give Jones a fair shake.
I like doubling up on receiver, or maybe getting Kyle Pitts, or grabbing whoever's BPA. If we get Galladay, then it's BPA for me. It's BPA.
Fair.
Okay, so listen, guys, I appreciate all y'all for coming and rocking with us tonight. Big shout out to Big Blue Jabroni and to Nate for coming and hanging out. I definitely need my tag team partner on here a whole lot fucking more. So Jabroni, you better not disappear on me again. I've been fucking.
I only show up for the pay-per-views.
Listen, I've been fucking waiting for you to hit me up. I'm like, yo, where the fuck's Jabroni at? I don't even see this man on Twitter that much. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't know what's going on with Jabroni, but I'm sure he'll pop up.
They ain't been on to talk about, but it's popping off now, man. Well, Draft season's upon us.
You're my fucking tag shit. You're my fucking tag partner, and we got to defend these fucking belts, man. I can't do it by myself, but for so much longer. Okay, so I need my fucking tag team partner back around. Always a pleasure to have Nate pop in. Nate's one of the fucking smartest young minds on this goddamn platform, and you better stop being fucking lazy and start doing some more work, goddamn it, Nate. All right, because we need some draft analysis, and you're the only one.
I will get my ass in gear.
You're the only one. You're the only one that can talk about who we should be drafting, and you should be starting to do that shit here soon. Appreciate everybody who popped in and hung out. Everybody go over, I believe they're on Cush's channel tonight. So everybody go over to Cush's channel and go check out the Young Guns podcast. Go say what's up to Stephanie Smalls. She is she is on fire, okay? Stephanie Smalls is on fucking fire. She came out of nowhere, and she's doing all kinds of fucking content, and it's crazy. I can't wait to clown Stephanie Smalls. I can't wait. Y'all know me. If you family, I fucking clown you. I can't wait to clown this woman. I can't wait.
These are only facts.
I've got shots in the fucking.
Oh,
barrel.
do you?
Oh.
You loading up the ammunition, are you?
Listen. You know I got ammo for everybody. I got ammo. For everybody.
That's true. That's true. You do.
I stay loaded, ready to fucking.
Anyone that doubts that in chat can ask for some, and they'll get some.
I stay with bullets. I got the infinite ammo cheat code. Let's go. So yeah, y'all go check them out. Show them some love, man. I appreciate all y'all. I will have some content because we got some stuff to talk about. Hopefully, I can get a few videos done this weekend, or maybe even a little bit sooner than that. We'll see what happens. Life is busy for me.
Get that Galladay tagline ready. Get the thumbnail. You should do all that tonight because tomorrow it's going down. They're giving him the Matt Rule treatment. He ain't leaving the building.
I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, I'll get you guys some content. I am in the middle of the most important year of my life, and that's also a reason why I don't have a lot of time to sit here, record, edit, do all that shit. It's easier for me to just go live because I am in the midst of the most important year of my life. You guys will find out why at the end of the year. You guys will find out why at the end of the year. I am in the most important year of my life. So excuse me.
Spoiler alert, he's running for president.
No, hell no. No, I got too many skeletons in the closet. But listen, guys, we're going to go ahead and get ready to get out of here. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with us. Take your ass over to the Hubs channel. The link is in the chat. Go click on that mofo right now, and we will get up with all you guys later. Deuces.
All right.